Hi everyone, and I welcome all of you to BYJU'S Exam Prep. Guys, today we are going to be discussing the top 10 UGAT colleges for 2022. In this session, I'm going to be telling you all about the colleges, what fee structure they have, what is the selection process, the counseling, as well as the seats, how many seats are available in which college. This will help you in taking an informed decision before getting into any college. You don't have to go through any financial burden. You do not have to, try to do subjects which you've not done in the past. So make sure that in this session, you are actually able to cover the maximum amount of things that you need to know. This session will give you an in-depth understanding about the different colleges. Also, what is the eligibility criteria? I'm going to be telling you about all of it. So, guys, let's start the session today. All right. So first of all, I wanted to make an announcement to all of you. There's a flat 20% going on the BYJU'S Exam Prep online classroom programs. Now, this is the paid platform, and this time this is the ambitious sale. The exams are very close, and so is your boards. So we're coming out with this particular discount so that you can actually make 100% preparation strategy. You can actually get it for a cheaper rate as before. So whether you're planning the IPMAT, the SET B, the DUJAT, the NCHM, the JEE, absolutely any examinations, this particular sale is going to help you out. So please use the code ambition20, and for any queries that you have, please call on the number given on your screen, or you can also write to us at support@byju'sexamprep.com. All right. Now, what is this UGAT all about? So, the UGAT stands for an undergraduate aptitude test, which is basically a national level exam that is conducted by the All India Management Association, the AIMA. And this happens every year across the country. The BBA of the AIMA offers admission to candidates in all undergraduate programs, whether it is MBA, whether it is BBA, it is BHM, or the BCA courses. Here we are going to be talking more about the BBA vertical of it. Now, to actually enter into this college, you have to have a minimum of 10 plus 2 or anything equivalent from a recognized board. Whether if you're appearing as well, if you're say in class, you've just given your class 12 or you're about to give your class 12, you can also apply for this. Now, the mode of examination for this exam, there are two ways in which you can take the test. The first one is an offline mode in which there is a paper-based test, and the second one is an online mode kind of a thing in which you have an internet-based test. So this is the exam pattern. If you see this exam pattern, it's very similar to all the other BBA colleges. You have the English language paper, you have the numerical and data analysis, you have the reasoning and intelligence paper, and you have the general knowledge paper. Now, the portion which carries the most amount of questions as well as the most amount of marks is English. So maximum amount of importance, those of you who are good with your vocabulary, those of you who do really well in your English, this is the exam for you. If you're a person who is doing very well in, if you're a person who's always been good in mathematics, and if you're a person who likes solving problems, you like practicing, see, these two portions collectively will give you 60 marks. And GK is something that we'll help you prepare. I know this is something that everyone doesn't usually do, but there I have still seen some students who do practice. So don't worry, even if you're not prepared, we'll help you for that. And a total number of 130 questions are there, and 130 marks on a total. The time limit is a little crucial. You're going to get roughly a minute for each question. If I come down to the exact details, it's 50 seconds per question. So you have to be very sure when you're giving this exam. So for the QSET as well, we have launched a course for you. This is batch 2, which has just started. Please start enrolling. It has 120 live classes, 6 mock tests, 50 sectional tests, and like n number of questions. Go on solving them, solve them, completely solve them. It will help you in solving the paper. Now the important dates for the same. For example, you're giving an offline test. The test date has been declared to be on 7th May 2022. All right, it's going to be a Saturday. The registration is going to end on 29th April, like just a few days before the examination. And the admit cards will be available just 7 days before the exams. It is going to be available on the 30th of April. For that also, we have a BBA Ranker course 2022 for you for the NPAT, SETB, GGCPU, the SET, Christ University and the St. Xavier's examinations. So this is the best plan to crack, and there's a must watch at 15th Feb. Now the top 10 colleges which is actually accepting the UGAT score. First one is the Gandhi Institute of Technology and Management, Visakhapatnam, ITM Raipur, Jagannath Institute of Management Sciences, New Delhi, Ahmedabad University, Master School of Management, Meerut, ATM Global Business College, Faridabad, the OP Jindal Global University, Sonipat, PML Munjal University, Gurugram, New Delhi Institute of Management, New Delhi, University of Kashmir in Srinagar. These are the top 10 colleges, guys, which are accepting the score. So any of you who are planning to give this examination and these colleges are within your home center, please do not waste time and make sure you're entering for it. All in one music, you're free to ask the question. You can ask your question whenever you want. You don't have to ask permission. You can post your question, and the minute time comes, I'm going to reply to that. Okay? All right. Now, what is going to be the cutoff marks? What are the factors which affect the cutoff marks at the AIMA? See, usually if the paper is going to be very tough, the cutoff is going to be comparatively low. And whenever the paper is an easy paper, the cutoff is going to go high. The number of candidates again is a very important factor. So if there's a large number of people appearing for the examinations, you know that the cutoff is going to be high. The total number of seats that have come out. What about the reservation? And it also depends on the cutoff for last year. These are the factors in which the cutoff, you understand the cutoff. So how are you going to calculate the BBA exam cutoff marks? It's very simple. The scores will be calculated by the formula, marks scored by the candidates by the marks of highest score into maximum marks. Then the percentile is going to be there here. The combination of the score based on marks scored in the first 4 sections is actually going to tell you whether you will be able to enter into this place or not. You don't have to go into the technicalities, but you can just understand that the cutoff. This exam is a very underrated exam. Very few people even think about giving the examinations. That is why we thought of doing a session with you, so that you can see this and you can take an informed decision. So if you're planning to go to Sonipat or all these colleges, they're very reputed ones. This will actually help you in going there. Now, you all know that to help you with the logical reasoning part, Rohindeep ma'am is taking daily sessions with you at 4 o'clock. And Salik sir is taking GK sessions every day for free at 2 p.m. Now, what is the selection process for 2022? So, first of all, there is going to be an overall performance overview in the aptitude test, the written ability test, and the personal interview. The selection procedure is as follows. The candidate who is eligible for the UGAT BBA exams will fill through the online mode only. You need to fill the application from online. Whoever is shortlisted will be called for the next round of admission. So some institutes of the UGAT will directly call the candidate for the admission process, whereas some participating institutes will call them for personal interview. So there might be a written round again and there might be a personal interview again. So category-wise merit list will be prepared based on the compounded score. So they're going to be taking everything in mind. Whether you are eligible or not, if you are eligible, how good are you? It is between that. Okay, see, all in one music, you can just call up the counselor once. See, on a personal note, I believe Shahid Sukhdev is a very good college. But IIM, if you get the tag of an IIM, it's a very reputed college, right? And once you become a person who's come out from IIM, you have a different place in the corporate world. But Shahid Sukhdev in itself has produced leaders with no other college has, correct? So you can take a decision according to that. Do one thing, just call up the counselor, right? And he would be the correct person who would tell you the pros and cons of everything. I mean, if I start with the pros and cons, it will take a lot of time. Just call up the counselor, he'll help you out. If you ask for my thing, I would have gone for IIM. Personally, if I would have gone, I would have gone for an IIM one. Alright. Okay. So, with that, guys, so here it is the particular thing. Now, once you get your merit list, once you understand the merit list, once you completely get the merit list, remember that you should be talking to us before taking an admission in any college. We are going to definitely help you out in understanding which college is going to be the best for you. as per your suitability. All the counselors here are ready to help you out for the same. Again, if any of you have a problem with critical reasoning, you have a problem with grammar, you have a problem with reading comprehension, absolutely anything, Alpha Ma'am is holding session every day at 12:30 p.m. for you. Please make sure you're becoming a part of that. A daily 11 a.m. session for quantitative ability is being taken by Ankur Tumar sir every day at 11 a.m. Please make sure that you're joining that. These are all the staff faculties that BYJU'S has as of now, and hopefully we all will be able to help you out in giving the examinations this year. This exam is a very underrated exam. Please do not put all your eggs in one basket. Try to give examinations for as many colleges as you can, because then you will have the option of choosing between all the different colleges. Thank you everyone for being online, and I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I hope this session has given you enough information to actually get into any college, to decide to go into any college, to decide whether you should be getting in for it, or is that the college for you. Also, please make sure that whichever college you're taking, that should be very well connected to your house, if not very near. Thank you for being online.